Thank you for having me, Corey.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Tom Martin, and this is my 1965 Mustang.
Nice. That thing's beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Well, we'll get to the car in a minute, but I'm gonna start with you, man.
All right, sweet.
So ever since that day at the Peckerd Proving Ground show, you handed me your business card,
Oh, yeah.
and I seen you'd made T-shirts. So
I
in
do.
my head, instantly, T-shirt Tommy popped into my head.
Oh, yeah.
Are you cool with that name? Has anybody ever called you that before?
No one's called me that before, but I'm open to it.
All right, cool. Because that's what I got you in my phone as T-shirt Tommy.
There you go.
Hell yeah, I might title the video T-shirt Tommy unless you want something else.
T-shirt Tommy's cool, man.
Hell yeah, man. So we're back at Yates Cider Mill, where I first met you.
Yep.
We came for, what was it? Cider, donuts, and a photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
It was
good time.
great.
I'm going to throw the pictures up here in the video.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a good time. I hope they do it again this year. So that was the first time we met you. And I remember in my video, you were driving by all decked out, and I was like, I think he's a cop.
All right. Hey, nice to meet
You'll be on there.
See ya.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one, bro.
Yeah, that thing is sweet. Looks like a cop. I think he's a cop.
Dude, I love that part. I showed my girlfriend like 10 times. I'm like, and I was saying it like the rest of the week. I'm like, I'm a cop.
Yeah. Oh, that's badass. 'Cause I was too. Me and Fiery were both like, I think he's a cop.
Yeah.
I was like, he looks like undercover, like in San Francisco or something.
I had people at car shows also say the same thing. It's like, this guy's a cop.
Yeah.
I was like, you saw the video too?
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. You fit in. There's a couple other guys around here. They drive like vintage cop cars.
Yeah.
So you
man.
could fit in like a detective with those guys, actually.
That would be so cool.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Oh my gosh.
So I see a whole lot of vintage right here.
That's all me, man.
Like everything here is vintage.
Oh,
Even your little side table there.
Oh yeah, I go all out when it comes
Wow.
to vintage stuff. I love
So how did that happen? When did you get in? Well, first of all,
it. Yeah.
we're not women here, so I feel like I can ask you your age. You look, I'm gonna guess, either late 20s, mid 30s.
Dude, I'm 22.
Gee, what? Oh, 22.
22, yeah.
You were born in the 2000s.
2000.
You're born in 2000 and you're rocking a Mustang and everything vintage. That is
Oh, yeah.
awesome. 22, wow, okay. That threw me off a little bit.
It usually does.
That's so how did you get into how young were you when you got into the vintage swag?
Oh man.
Because you couldn't drive, or did you get into it when you started driving?
I'd say it all kind of started with music.
Right.
My dad would play 94.7 classic rock,
Mm-hmm.
and one vivid moment I remember is, Tom, there's only one way you could listen to the song. The song I was on was like Led Zeppelin. It's like there's only one way you could listen to this, and he absolutely cranks that sucker up. Our ears are going deaf.
That's awesome.
I don't care. It was sweet. So I got into the music. And then I remember I was into Hot Wheels and whatnot. And then that kind of evolved into really liking history. Like,
go.
I loved like trains, planes. I was very into like World War II, all these historic events and whatnot. And then I started collecting records.
There you go.
And then I eventually got to see the Woodward Dream Cruise.
Okay.
And after seeing that, like all these beautiful like vintage cars out on the road, I was like, man, that
You just made.
I
the
want to be
decision.
that, dude.
You're like, this is me now. So you just seen all this vintage stuff, and that's how you got into it, huh?
I saw all this vintage stuff, and I was just like, dude, I'm gonna embrace that.
And you embraced it young. You're only 22 right now.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Because we were just talking about on Woodward yesterday. Saw some teenagers in the '57 Chevy with their grandpa. Every one of them staring at their phone.
At their phone, dude.
Every
I'm
one
like,
of them.
cherish these moments with your grandparents, you know?
That
like,
is awesome. I like
Man.
that you're out here doing this. So I got some more questions about this stuff.
Yeah.
You have a girlfriend or a wife?
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend. Is she into the vintage stuff?
Yes,
She is.
I've definitely got her into a lot of it.
So
She
she-
was sort of into it before too,
Okay.
but
Is that how you guys kind of met at something like that, or?
well, we met in Miss B's French class. Shout out.
Oh, Miss B's French class.
Yeah, I started off by asking. I knew that we had homework. I would ask her like, "Hey, do you have homework tonight?" But I already knew.
Yeah.
And then kind of just more conversation beyond that. But she was heavily into Elvis and still
Oh,
is.
There you go.
And so I was like, I love Elvis too. And boom,
Awesome.
just conversation right off the bat.
Because I was gonna ask, did it take some converting, or
Oh, no.
she was just into it, huh?
Yep.
That's awesome. Do you ever wear anything else? Because I call you T-shirt Tommy, but I've never seen you in a T-shirt ever.
Dude, you know what? I do wear T-shirts, but it's usually like if I go on like a bike ride or walk, or if I'm working on the car. That's usually my T-shirt time. But when
Okay.
I'm out and about, my choice is a button-up.
There you go.
Hawaiian shirts, long
Okay.
sleeve shirts.
I dig it. I dig it. Is that stuff pretty expensive to get into?
You know what? When I was first getting into it, they were pretty cheap, the clothes. I would go find really nice 60s Hawaiian shirts and whatnot for like $20.
Wow.
And I was like, you know, compared if you were to buy a new shirt, that was probably about like $45 to $50. But the price for vintage stuff has gone up.
Yeah.
So I've kind of like slowed my roll, you know.
Yeah, I seen you. You were trying to sell a jumpsuit or something the other day.
I have a jumpsuit that I'm trying to sell.
Oh, you're still trying to sell it?
Still
huh?
trying
We
to
could plug
sell
that
it.
on here then. Though,
Yeah.
maybe. Never know. So do you plan on getting more vintage stuff with the money you get from that? Is that what you do? Kind of trade up for other stuff, or?
Maybe. I'm into a lot of like antiques too.
Yeah, I seen you bought a record player or something, wasn't it?
Yes.
Big ol'-
I got a. It's a I think it's 1903, but it's a Edison cylinder record player,
and it works. I heard it.
and it works.
I heard it.
It's just incredible. I mean, like, this was one of like the very first like music recording formats on a wax cylinder. And you have to like Cub Scout it a certain way because you could get your fingerprints on it. It'll
Oh,
get all
wow.
moldy and whatnot, and then the record's ruined. But I mean, it's just awesome to see like these pieces of history
Yeah,
still working like perfectly.
exactly. Now they come out with the new stuff. It's more convenient, but it's not as.
Yeah,
You don't have a connection with it.
exactly, man.
Like that record player, you got to fire it up. You got to.
Oh,
you
I
gotta
do,
get
man.
it set up. You
Yeah,
got to
crank
clean
that
it. You
baby
gotta,
up.
yeah. It's kind of intimate. You sit down next to it, pop a cigar. You know, man.
Exactly, man.
So you live the whole vintage life, not just
The
dressing, not
whole
just
thing.
car. Your house is decked out vintage, huh?
Heck yeah, man.
Oh, it's there. Huh?
I mean, it's. I have like 3 old TVs. One of them I actually use to like watch stuff on it. I have my lava lamp right here. I have
That's
old
awesome.
radios. One of my
That's
favorite
awesome.
things is I have a Farrah Fawcett poster.
Yeah, I think I seen that.
Yeah, man. So many people had that back then. I have medium shag carpet.
Yeah, I went through because I was going through your Instagram looking for the pictures from Yates because I want to post
Oh,
them.
yeah.
And I seen a whole bunch of other pictures. I'm like, there's no. It looks like he was back in 1969 or something. How is that even possible? Like,
Oh,
it was-
time traveler, man.
That's awesome. That is sweet. You ever made any of your own? You ever made anything vintage? Like made your own shirt or pants or anything? You ever
Dude,
thought about it?
I wish I could sew
Yeah,
because I want to make like my own bell-bottom pants.
that'd be tough.
Because like the ones these are my only original like 60s bell bottoms,
Okay.
but all the other ones I have come from like brand new companies in the UK.
Yeah.
And since I am a stature of 5'4", they don't really make bell bottom pants
You
for
gotta cut them
short
and hem them
guys.
up and everything.
I call up my Nona. I'm like, "Can you hem these for me?" And she
Yep.
does. But then it loses a lot of the bell and whatnot. So I would love to make my own.
But you can still rock it.
Yeah, I try my best.
All right, so reactions. Are they always good? You ever got any negative reactions?
Yes, a whole lot.
A lot of negative
A lot.
reactions.
Oh yeah, people like, you got a lot of stares.
yeah.
Like a lot of like
and
bad
you
stares.
could tell they're bad stares?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that's crazy. That don't even make no sense to me.
It's I don't get it. It's rude, but I live with it. I
Yeah.
mean I'm happy with who I am. I'm chilling, and it's just kind of like annoying to see people like take pictures of me and they're like laughing their ass off and
Oh, see, that's
whatnot.
I
I'm
picture like younger people doing that.
It's
but-
mostly younger people.
Yeah, don't even. You obviously don't sweat it because you're out here rocking it.
No,
I saw you the first time. I was like, this dude's cool as hell, man.
I don't let it get to me.
Yeah, that's awesome. But so you said majority bad though.
Yeah.
That
It-
sucks.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna. I thought you were gonna have a couple and say, yeah, some people look and stuff like that. But I didn't think you were gonna say
Yeah.
majority.
I'd say a majority, but it makes it even better when someone comes up and says like, "Hey, I love your outfit and
Yeah.
whatnot," and I truly I respect that. I cherish that. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it when people are just nice and respectful about
Yeah.
it. So
See what I would do because I'm a large guy. You can imagine I get stared at everywhere I go.
Yeah,
especially
dude.
kids pointing and laughing.
people
But-
gotta teach their kids like, "Hey, it's rude to stare, man."
Exactly. But what I do when I see it, I start peacocking. I start getting a little strut in my step. Like, shoot, you ain't
There
gonna tell
you
me
go,
nothing.
man.
Exactly. But you're out here rocking it still. That's what I like to see. My plan for the wedding was 70s vintage
There you
tuxedos.
go.
The big old collars, like bright yellow, bright
about
pink, and all
ruffles?
that.
Ruffles?
Yeah, all
Dude,
that.
yeah.
She's not too fond of it.
Same
She's
with
like,
my
"Eh."
girlfriend.
I'm like, I think it looks sweet. All my boys up there just in the crazy colors, and
Yeah,
the
man.
bell bottoms and stuff. I think it'd be sweet. She's not too fond of it though. So I've actually had my dabbling wanting to dress vintage. It'll cost me a lot more because everything's got to be way bigger. But there's this guy in Detroit. He's probably in his 30s, but he dresses nothing but vintage. Called
Really?
Dre Sconey. You ever heard of him?
No, I haven't.
He makes music. He makes like kind of all Motown type music.
Really?
It's like
Okay.
a Motown R&B mix.
Okay.
And he dresses nothing but vintage, the haircuts, everything, man.
No way,
and
man.
he drives old school cars too, man. He's a cool cat. I never met him. I want to go see him though.
Dre Sconey?
Dre Sconey.
Okay.
Yeah, you should check him out.
I will.
I'll play some before you take off.
Sweet, man.
He is awesome. What's your family think? You the only one in your family that dresses like this?
I am.
Okay. What are
They think it's cool.
Yeah.
It's definitely like uncommon, but they think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one in your family tries to give you crap about it?
No.
Oh, see, that's awesome.
Maybe a little joking around there, but it's all in good faith.
Gotcha. So do you stick between an era?
So I guess kinda. I don't do 80s and up,
Okay.
but 70s and down. I love. I all my stuff is mostly like 50s, 60s, 70s.
There
So
you
that's usually where I stay in.
Those are like the prime eras. I always say, because I was born in 87, and I always say I was born like 30 years too late.
Yeah.
Like, because I would have loved it, the cars, the music. That's how I got into the old school music. I was young, a little kid,
Yeah.
running around banging Temptations and stuff.
Dude, I hear you, man.
Yeah,
It's
and then-
good stuff.
From the other side, my mom was into country,
Okay.
so I like country. So I like basically all music.
Yeah.
So people, when they see me, big dude, tatted up, dreads, and they see me bumping like Brooks and Dunn or something, they're looking at me like, wow, that's kind of crazy.
It's good to have a giant mix of stuff, you know?
Exactly. So how did you get into the car scene itself? Or what made you choose the Mustang?
You know what? That's very funny. I was looking for anything as my first car. And I was looking at like early 50s Chevys. This one guy kept wanting me to get his I think it was like a 1929 Ford Model A. And I'm like, this thing's so cool, man.
But
And
the drivability,
I would love
Yeah.
it, but there's no way.
you can't just hop in it and go everywhere anytime you want.
Exactly. And, I went through looking at a lot of cars and whatnot. And then I eventually found the Mustang on Craigslist. And my dad was kind of against getting a classic car as my first car.
It was your first car.
My first car,
Man,
yeah.
you ain't messing around. Wow.
I love them, man. But my dad was kind of against it. And, he was like, yeah, fine, we could go look at it. It was out in Oxford. And he was like, man, it's kind of nice, I'm not going to lie. And then we went back out again, and the guy took us on a test drive. And I heard my dad tell my mom after, he's like, man, that thing just rides so damn nice.
That's how it
I hate
is.
to say it.
Yep, they're always against it until they see it, get in it, and he's like, ah.
Yeah. And then eventually we got it, and I couldn't drive yet, but there would be mornings where I would wake up, go in the garage, parents weren't home, and neither was my Mustang. I was like,
Oh,
so it's his car now.
okay. Well, y'all didn't sign a rental agreement when you left, so
Yeah.
that is crazy. Your first car, 22, born in 2000, first of all.
Born in 2000, yeah.
First car is a 60s Mustang.
Yep.
That is awesome. You are a diamond in the rough, man. That is rare.
Yeah.
That is really rare.
I'm very, very thankful.
I bet we can't go anywhere and find a 22-year-old right now that's not wearing super short shorts above the knee, a Bass
I
Pro
know.
hat, and a little Patrick Mahomes haircut.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. All right, I think that will conclude the interview process.
All right.
We're gonna do a walk around of the outfit, man. Tell me what
Sweet.
you got going.
Sweet.
All right, T-shirt Tommy. Want to give me a walk around of the fit?
All right. So
Start.
right here,
Yeah, let's start down at the ground.
I got 60s Kaplan bell bottoms. These were new in package, and I'm very happy because I bought them offline and they fit me to a T.
Nice.
For sure, I believe this is maybe like mid 70s, and then I just have a regular sport coat on, and that's my fit for today.
What are the shoes?
Oh man, I don't even know the brand shoes, but
tough,
I think
though.
they're from like Kohl's.
Okay, the top look like something the Beatles would wear.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah. The glasses, those new glasses, are just the aviator style.
I've had these for maybe like 5 or 6 years now, so
Okay.
they're weathered. I love them.
Hell yeah. Out here rocking the stuff, and I got a black tee on and some blue jeans. I wish I could rock stuff like that, but it is what it is. You're doing it for us.
Oh yeah, I try my best.
Hell yeah, man. We can start wherever you want to, man.
All right, I guess we'll start at the engine. This Old Glory, it's just a regular inline six, 3.3 liter, 200 cubic inches. Probably about 0 to 60 in maybe a day and a half. We're taking the scenic route up, but that's all right.
Yes, sir. All vintage. I did not expect anything other than this.
Yeah, it's mostly original. I'd say the only things that are not original to the car is the paint and the rims. In order to put disc brakes up front, these were the only rims that would work with the kit, so I had to
Okay.
swap out the original hubcaps and whatnot. Coming into the cockpit right here, I have a kind of a rare option that you don't see on too many 60s Mustangs, and that is the bench seat up front.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that was right.
Yeah, a lot of them you'll see bucket seats and whatnot, and when I got it, I was shocked to have people say like, did someone else put this in? Is this like from a different car? I'm like,
Oh.
I believe it's original, and I looked it up, and sure enough, it is a pretty original. In the summer, it's my daily driver, except for if it's like we have a torrential rainfall and whatnot, and I try
Naturally.
not to drive it then.
Naturally.
But it's Michigan, so you can never be too sure about the weather.
No, especially this summer. It's been rainy as hell.
It has, man. So many canceled car shows.
Yep.
But I did find out that the color that was repainted on it is actually a 68 color. I believe it's called Acapulco Blue.
Acapulco.
So there's that. And
You're part of the Pharaohs?
I am part of the Pharaohs, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're great people, man.
Are you the youngest member?
I think I might be.
You have to be.
I think I might be.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I met Frank, who's a member of the Pharaohs. I was buying 8-tracks off him. So he told me about the Pharaohs, and I'm like, man, that's a really cool name.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've seen the movie American Graffiti.
Oh, my favorite movie.
There's a car club in it called the Pharaohs. And
Yeah,
I was like,
but they're knuckleheads, right?
yeah, oh yeah,
But they're the cool guys with the chop mercs and stuff.
exactly, man.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to be a Pharaoh. And so I joined,
You
and
gotta get a jacket.
I have yet to do that.
Oh, you gotta get a jacket, and then probably the other ones will all get a jacket too.
Yeah, but they're great people. I love seeing them at car shows. Fun to talk to. Very nice. But yeah, it's pretty much just a stock Mustang.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun to drive.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you drive the hell out of it.
I do. I'm approaching 100,000 miles.
Really?
Yep, I believe I got to 90K,
Okay.
so it's making its way up.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's a 100,000 mile car.
I try my best to keep it like
Yeah,
that.
mine's